Hello everyone, welcome back to another Piper video. There's a lot of words to describe me. Insane, dumbass, homophobe, racist. But one thing that I never hear, which is 100% true, is a pioneer. Now you might be saying, Piper, what have you pioneered? I have made new fandom. Well, we have made a new fandom on the MAPP podcast, and this video is not done to promote it. Please go watch. Anyways, on Me and the Boys host a podcast every Saturday, and since it's not happening, I'll be uploading this video to kind of fill the void. But it's gonna be echoing what we had in that whole hour conversation, a little more condensed. Now, fandoms. When you think of that, there's a lot of them, and I'm in one. I'm a furry. Now, I know it's apparently a shock to a lot of people when I joke about it in the videos, when I write it in my description, and when you look at my profile. People apparently find it's news. So if you don't like the fact that I'm a furry, leave. It's alright. I understand your point. You can go. I'm not holding you, I'm not holding your family hostage. But anyways, me and the boys all know about the films of Cars. The Cars saga. I don't know which one it's up to, but I remember when I was really young, I loved the Cars films. They were fun. Lightning McQueen was great. Meteor was a great sidekick goof off, and I still remember the wasabi scene. But anyways, I had this papyrus thought. Now, furry fandom stretches back to the 70s, where they basically just started drawing humanoid animals, which is anthropomorphics, right? And that's just morphed into what it is today. Now, let me cook. Do you think when people in my generation watch those films, is there gonna be this type of fandom for the Cars films? Now I know, you might be saying, I don't want to see McQueen fucking no one. It's alright, because if I invent the fandom and I set the limits to what it is okay and not okay, we can prevent that side of the fandom. And we have even thought about name. Caries. Now, and by the way, we're making your own car sona, which is also a word we invented. It's going to be called, okay, I need to look this up quickly. Automobilomorphics. So, I don't have a car sona yet, but if you draw a car sona, or people that like cars or stuff like that, it's going to be automobilomorphics. Now, I know. But I want this fandom's Cars films like Lion King is to the furry fandom. You know, a cult classic. There are a lot of people in the Cars fandom. And you think about it, making cars that can talk and communicate is a semi-new idea. I mean, have you seen it anywhere else other than the Cars films? And the Cars films have so many things. Like, World War II is theoretically has happened in the Cars films, okay? A lot of things in the Cars films just are weird. Like, the Cars films are packed with stuff, and I'm just gonna say this right now. We are created the least racist, the least homophobic, the least terrible fandom, because Musler, Musikant, Ayaz, and we did on that podcast something genius. If we three are in the fandom and we say, all of us, that racism is bad, we have 100% racism hatred. And stretch out to more topics. How about homophobia? Homophobia is bad. All three agreed, so forth. We're the least homophobic fandom. Okay? Stretch that more. I'm sorry for getting interrupted, but it was my sister's kid. Anyways, back to the topic. Right? To understand that this idea is genius, we have agreed on all the basic things. Murder is bad. 100% hating against murder. Discriminating is bad. It's insane, you know? And we even went into political stuff. Hitler was bad! What? This is 100% hate against Hitler. And you know what? We're gonna do it. So, and we have agreed on so many stuff, and I recommend you watch the podcast episode because it gives so much more clarity on all of this I'm yapping about, and I'm just talking from memory. But I have to say that I am genius, because this has been, and if I invented fandom, think about how cool I would look. Of course, I'm doing this for prestige. I couldn't give less of a fuck. Okay, I give a little bit of a fuck, okay? Listen, this is our childhood films, and we can turn it into a wholesome fandom. We could draw car art where our cars do cool stuff, and races could be like a fun activity for them. Think about how we can make some cars that like drinking petrol, right? Petrol could be like coffee in that universe. Think about it. And some cars rather prefer tea. which could be electricity. Like, you think about how many things you can do, and think about how many cars could you give a personality. Think of like an old Mini Cooper. That's gonna be a little bit of a wacky, silly, joy boy. Think about an old 50s car. It's gonna be more slick, elegant. You know, just think about how many cars without that you can give a personality to. Think about it, okay? And I have to say, okay, this has a lot of potential. So please join the Kari fandom. And we have had this for a couple of days where only our free members, Muzgant, Ayas, and me, have agreed to all the things that are bad, and this is the least racist, least homophobic, most fascism hating community ever. It's literally 100%. Okay, maybe Muzikant was lying. Anyways, but overall, I want to say that this is an insane thought, and I hate that it's not that unrealistic. I mean, you can feel, as I said, it's a relatively new idea. So I may have actually started a fandom. Oopsie days. Guys, and now I'm gonna have to do my shitty MS Paint car sauna. Which, by the way, Muskan has his first car sauna. Look, this one is, look at it. It looks beautiful. I mean, you should be crying to it too, you know. This is the first car sauna ever. We even did a speed run to that. Guess what the time was by checking out the MAPP podcast. And, I mean, theoretically I have a car sauna on the thumbnail, but on the thumbnail there's also Joe Biden in the background. We don't talk about that. But yeah, this is genuinely one of the most fascinating ideas I have, and this is just a little acoustic part of my brain coming out, you know? And, please don't draw cars fucking each other. Don't do that, please. I don't want to see McQueen like that. Also, in our fandom, these films are Satan. They're hell. Satan. Why is there an eighth part? What the heck? Anyways, hope you like this little ramble video. I like doing these time to time. Sometimes they need to be done. Sometimes I have a thought, and I purely want you to watch the MAPP podcast. It's a great podcast, honestly. And if you want to see more of me, Muzikant, and I ask all of your favorite creators, which are two of them are about to stop doing Age of History 2 content. I'm still standing. Well, not for long. I'm getting bored of the fucking game too, also. But if you want to see, I'm gonna see more of us talking to each other, which we are great friends. We have no hatred for each other at all. We actually are not planning to kill each other. No, we could never. That is purely a funny, sarcastic joke right now, isn't it, John? Leave me alone, John. Anyways, hope you had a great day. Like a tree and subscribe, and also just donating to the poor. Take this 1 cent. I know you need it. Think about how many 1 cents you collect. Take it. Just take it. Don't be disrespectful. Take it.